Can you believe that? Perhaps even, let's compare it to the size of my head. Andre,
Hi, my name is Sultan, tallest man.
And this is Robert's father, a mere dwarf of 6 feet.
In Saboyaba, Lagos, Nigeria, Afis Agoro was said to be the tallest man in the country. The fees measured approximately 2.25 meters, or 7 foot 4.58 inches in height, which is way taller than the average human. Like every other kid, he had a pretty normal early life until the age of 19 when he was taken to the hospital. Upon diagnosis, it was confirmed that Agoro was suffering from acromegaly, which is a condition typically caused by a tumor in the pituitary gland. In this condition, due to the excess of growth hormone, bones start growing vertically at a very rapid rate and beyond what's considered to be typical for human beings. Due to his extraordinary height, Agoro had to face certain physical and mental challenges. Physically, he suffered from joint problems and back pain, and would even have trouble finding clothes and footwear. He also had trouble sitting inside a car, or even finding a suitable bed for him. Apart from all these physical challenges, the constant attention and public scrutiny robbed him of his privacy and sense of normalcy. However, his condition didn't stop him living his life, as he obtained his ordinary national diploma certificate from the University of Lagos and went further to get his higher national diploma certificate from the Lagos State Polytechnic. Moreover, his towering stature brought him attention and fame, making him a local celebrity. His extraordinary height and fame led him to securing appearances in movies and TV shows. Despite the challenges, Afis Agoro truly embraced his unique height and made the most of his situation. He used his fame to raise awareness about acromegaly and became an advocate for others facing similar health conditions. Unfortunately, Afis Agoro lost his battle against acromegaly and died on the 14th of June, 2023 at the age of 47 in Lagos, Nigeria. Born on January the 1st, 1997, in the Karabük province of Turkey, Rümeysa Galgi is a Turkish advocate, a researcher, and a front-end developer who also happens to be one of the tallest living women. Is currently 215.16 centimeters, or 7 foot, 0.71 inches, and is the holder of several Guinness World Records. She holds the title of the tallest living woman, largest hands, female, longest fingers, female, and the longest back, female. Apart from holding these world records, Rümeysa previously held the title of tallest living female teenager. Rümeysa's extraordinary height is due to the Weaver syndrome, which is a rare condition which causes rapid growth in the body, along with other abnormalities. This condition is mostly common in men, and they tend to face it 3 times more than women. The Weaver syndrome is so rare that Remaster is the only sufferer of it in Turkey. Due to her extraordinary height and physical disease, Rümeysa usually uses a wheelchair to move around for a longer period of time. However, she can walk shorter distances using a walker. Due to her condition, Remaster faces several challenges while traveling, and she can't sit comfortably inside a normal car. This is why a special van was designed for her, in which she can comfortably lie on her mattress and move around comfortably. Similar to a normal car, Rümeysa couldn't travel in a normal airplane. However, on November the 8th, 2022, she was able to fly on an airplane for the first time in her life, courtesy of Turkish Airlines, to house her comfortably. 6 chair rows were removed from the plane for her trip from Istanbul to San Francisco, California. US, the event was so unique that it got noticed by people from all over the world. Number 8. Paul Sturgis. If you're a fan of basketball, then you must be aware of the name Paul Sturgis, aka the tallest basketball player in the world. Sturgis was born on November 25, 1987 in Loughborough, Leicestershire, England. At a really young age, Sturgis had a rapid and exceptional growth, which set him apart from the rest of his peers. By the age 16, he was over 7 foot 7 inches, 7.25 inches tall, which made him one of the tallest individuals in the world, let alone England, during his college time. Sturgis played basketball and had some serious advantages due to his extraordinary height. In August 2011, Paul Tiny Sturgis was drafted by the American basketball team Harlem Globetrotters and is the tallest to ever play for them. He was signed alongside Jaunty Tootle Hall, who was 5'2" at the time and was 2.5 foot shorter than Sturgis. He played for Harlem Globetrotters for 2 years before signing with Texas Legends in 2013. He later quit the team for Cheshire Phoenix in 2014 before signing back to the Globetrotters in 2015 and retiring years later. Even though Sturgis was 7 foot 8 inches tall, he couldn't make it big in basketball, and his body wasn't caught ready in the eyes of many. And as it turns out, developing Stage's body to handle the demands of pro basketball is surprisingly complicated. Despite having such a short career, Sturgis managed to make a name for himself in the world and is now a motivational speaker to several middle-aged school children. Yao Devin, born in 1972 in Chuchang, China. Yao Defen was the tallest woman to ever live according to the Guinness Book of World Records, measuring a whopping 7 foot 8 inches or 233.3 centimeters tall for an early age. She stood apart from the others due to her noticeable and rapid growth at a young age of 15. She surpassed the average human height of 6 foot 10 inches and became one of the tallest teenagers in the world. The reason behind her extraordinary height is acromegaly, in which the growth hormone is overproduced due to a tumor in the pituitary gland. This is the same condition which led to Aphis Agoro's massive height. This extraordinary height had both positive and negative impacts on her life. On the one hand, her unique body stature brought her fame and attention, making her a local celebrity in China. People would immediately recognize her and would ask for pictures. However, the condition also caused certain challenges, which made it difficult for Yao to live her normal everyday life. She'd suffer from several health issues like physical discomfort, limited mobility, and joint pain. Moreover, she'd also have to get all her clothes and footwear custom-made when you became famous. Many companies attempted to train her to become a sports star. However, due to her physical condition, the plans were abandoned, as since she belonged to a small village in China. She couldn't study and earned a living by traveling with her father and performing. Despite all the challenges in her life, Yao Defen maintained a positive outlook and tried to live her life to the fullest. She was known for her gentle and kind personality. She unfortunately left this world on November the 13th, 2012, at the age of 40 from an unspecified ailment number 6. Sandy Allen, born in 1955 in Chicago, Illinois. Sandy Allen was recognized as the tallest woman in the world between the year 1976 and 2008. Good afternoon. I'd like to welcome all you short folks here today. A massive height attracted people from all over the world towards her at an early age. Sandy was diagnosed with acromegaly, which became the reason for her height by the age of 10. She surpassed the average human height and kept on growing. Due to her height, she faced certain physical challenges which limited her mobility and caused her the people at her school or college and had to often face stares, comments, and unwanted attention. Despite all the challenges, Sandy maintained a positive and resilient spirit. She quickly started becoming famous and also appeared in several TV shows and movies, such as Fellini's Casanova Sideshow and a Canadian-American documentary film. Being different, John Kleinman, a famous author, also wrote a book named Cast a Giant Shadow, highlighting the inspiring story of Sandy Allen. Moreover, the New Zealand band Split Enz also wrote a song about her on their 1982 album. Tide, she used her fame to raise awareness and motivate individuals. Sandy inspired others through her confidence and determination to live life to the fullest. Despite the obstacles posed by her extraordinary height, she died on August the 13th, 2008, from a recurring blood infection, along with type 2 diabetes, breathing troubles, and kidney failure. After her demise, a scholarship was also dedicated in Allen's name at Shelbyville High School, honoring her life. Fun fact: did you know that in some ancient cultures, giants were believed to possess immense wisdom and knowledge that could change the way we see the world? In Greek mythology, giants or titans were giants who are often depicted as powerful and wise beings who had the power to shape the world and influence natural forces. Similarly, in Norse mythology, giants were also perceived as a massive threat and as wise and knowledgeable figures. Several popular films, books, and cartoons have also featured giants. For example, in the infamous Harry Potter water movies, Hagrid was portrayed as a gentle half-giant who took care of the kids. Number 5. Zhang Jinlian. At number 5 on the list, we have Zhang Jinlian, a woman from the Hunan province of China. She gained recognition as one of the tallest women to ever live due to her extraordinary height of 8 foot 1.75 inches. From a very young age, Zhang started growing rapidly, and before she could reach the age of 4, she was over 5 foot tall. She didn't stop there and started growing even more. And within 9 years, she was over 7 foot tall. Her ginormous height was due to a tumor in the pituitary gland, which caused her bones to grow exponentially as she continued to grow. She started facing many physical challenges, which restricted her movements. Her massive height also led her to suffering from sclerosis, which is a condition in which the spine curves sideways instead of appearing straight when viewed from the front or back. Even though she was facing several difficulties and discomfort due to her condition, she always remained a jolly and kind individual. Whenever anyone would approach her, she'd meet them happily and spread a positive aura. Unfortunately, this beautiful soul died on February 13, 1982, at a young age of just 17. Number 4. Margot Diedick, born on April 28, 1974. Margot Zata Teresa Diedick-Twigg, also known as Margot Diedick, was a professional basketball player from Warsaw, Poland. Margot had a standing height of 7 feet 2 inches, which made her one of the tallest female basketball players in the world. She played center position for various teams in the Women NBA and even coached for the Northside Wizards. In the Queensland Basketball League, Margot, along with her sisters Katarzyna and Mata, used to play while in school. In college, Margot started a career in European basketball when she was first signed by the club Olympia Poznan in 1992. She played there for 2 years before moving to Valenciennes Orchies in France from 1994. Margot then moved to Spain and played the pool guitar from 1996 to 1998 and moved back to Poland to play for Forte Porter Kidnia later on. In 1998, she made her first trip to the United States for the WNBA pre-draft camp in May 1998. There she was drafted first overall in the 1998 WNBA draft by the San Antonio Stars. Formerly known as Utah Stars, Margot had an amazing career in the WNBA, where she became 2-time WNBA All-Star in 2003 and 2006 and 8-time WNBA blocks leader. However, her career was cut short when she became pregnant with her first child in April 2008. From there onwards, Margot devoted her time to her 2 sons and started coaching in her free time on the 19th of May 2011. Margot, who was pregnant at the time with her 3rd child, collapsed at her home in Brisbane due to cardiac arrest. She was taken to the hospital and unfortunately died 8 days later on the 27th of May 2011 at the age of 37. Before we move on to our top 3, if you're enjoying this video, then do give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Number 3, Andre the Giant. At number 3, we have the infamous WWE superstar Andre the Giant. For those of you interested in the world of professional wrestling, you must remember Andre the Giant. I didn't know if I could get him up. Tell you the truth. 1-2-1-2 was that 2 at 2 and 3. 2 count only, Andre Rene Roussimoff was born in Coulmires, France on May 19, 1946. Just like most of the giants in this list, Andre also suffered from acromegaly. He measured 224 centimeters, or 7 feet 3 inches in height, and weighed approximately 285 kilograms. Due to his immense size, he was given the name the 8th wonder of the world, turn off the wall at the age of 18. Andre moved to Paris, where he was introduced to the world of wrestling by local promoter Edouard Carpentier. Here, he performed under the ring name Monster Roussimoff and started gaining popularity due to his impressive feats and size. He continued working for smaller promotions before signing with WWE, formerly known as WWF, in 1973. Throughout his time in WWF, Andre carried the company on his back and was one of the key performers that took WWE to the heights it has now left at WWF in 1976 and later rejoined in 1984 and became the World Wrestling Federation champion in 1986. Andre continued working for WWF until 1990, before moving to All Japan Pro Wrestling for the rest of his career. On January 28, 1993, Andre suffered from a cardiac arrest and died in a Parisian hotel at the age of 46. This sudden demise of Andre the Giant shook the entire wrestling world, and everyone mourned the death of this legend. He was later inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 1993. To honor his legacy, WWE holds Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal every WrestleMania season. Number 2. Sultan Kozan. At number 2 on the list, we have the tallest living man on earth, according to the Guinness Book of World Records. Sultan Kozan, I am tallest man from Turkey. He was born in Mardin, Turkey on December 10, 1982. His 251 centimeters, or 8 foot 2.82 inches tall, which is approximately 36 centimeters, or 1.18 feet taller than the tallest living woman, remains a Gelge. Cozen's ginormous height is due to conditions of giganticism and acromegaly. Due to this condition, he cannot walk properly and uses assistance from crutches. In 2010, he underwent a Gamma knife treatment for his pituitary tumor at the University of Virginia Medical School, which successfully removed his tumor and halted his growth. Cozen is a Turkish man of ethnic Kurdish descent who, due to his extraordinary height, couldn't continue his study and had to drop out of school. Being born in a village, Cozen decided to work as a farmer to support his family. Apart from being saddened about his condition, Cozen decided to make the best use of it during several interviews. He seemed happy while talking about the benefits of being tall and how he can see great distances and help his family with changing bulbs and curtains. However, he also talks about the disadvantages of being so tall and how he cannot find appropriate clothes and footwear that fit him. He also talked about how, due to his height, he has to face several significant health issues and how his body struggled to cope with the demands of his extraordinary size. Number 1, Robert Wadlow. At number 1 on the list, we have Robert Pershing Wadlow, also known as the Alton Giant, or the Giant of Illinois. He was born and raised in Alton, Illinois, a small city near St. Louis, Missouri, on February 22, 1918. Wadlow is the tallest man in recorded history, with a staggering height of 8 feet and 12 inches at the age of 22. His massive height was due to an abnormally high level of HGH, or human growth hormone, due to hypertrophy of his pituitary gland from a very young age. Harold Franklin and Addie Mae Wadlow realized that their child was growing at an abnormally fast pace. At the age of 8, Wadlow was taller than his dad, who was 5 feet 11 inches tall in the elementary school. Where he studied, there was a special desk made for him where he could sit comfortably. He graduated from Alton High School in 1936 and got enrolled in Shurtleff College with the intention of studying law due to his extraordinary height. Wadlow had to use leg braces when walking. He started gaining fame in the 1936 U.S. tour with the Ringling Brothers Circus, appearing at Madison Square Garden and the Boston Garden in the center ring. In 1938, he began a tour with the International Shoe Company, which provided him shoes free of charge. Robert Wadlow unfortunately died at a really young age of 22 on July 15, 1940 in Manistee, Michigan, to honor his life. A life-size statue of Wadlow was erected opposite the Alton Museum of History and Art in 1986. That's all for today. If you enjoyed today's video, then consider subscribing to the channel for more videos like this. Till then, have an amazing day, and we'll see you next time with another video.